Today it's all about thinning carrots. Oh, this is why you don't garden at home.
Good morning, people. It is June 2nd and a beautiful day in Montana. Now, this video is going to be short. I'm talking about one thing, and I'm going to show you about thinning carrots because these carrots I planted just probably about 10 days ago are coming up beautifully, but they need to be thinned.
So, these carrots definitely need to be thinned out. If you want a good crop of carrots, it's important at this stage to thin them out. Now, it's not the only time you're going to need to thin them, but with this kind of crowding in here, they're just going to get frustrated and they're not really going to be able to get that deep root system which you want in order to have some good healthy carrots. So what I'm going to do, I hate to do it, but I'm going to pull them out so that I have about 1 inch or a fingernail, a thumb's width in between each carrot. I know it seems a shame to pull those out, but believe me, in the end, it's worth it. Now, I also try to save some of those by just opening up a little area where there isn't anything planted and plant them in there. If they survive, they survive. If not, they don't. So that is what this video is about, because I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, well, what do you do once those carrots start coming up? And just for reference as to how I planted these carrots. Planting carrots has always been a little bit of a struggle for me. So I also want to tell you how I planted them, because it's really worked quite well and it makes it so much easier. As you know, carrot seeds are very, very tiny. I don't actually have any to show you right now because I've already combined the carrot seeds for my next go around for planting with some really nice fine grained sand. Let me show you what that looks like. I've mixed a packet with, see how fine that sand is? And there are carrot seeds in there. Let's see if I can spot. See those? Those are the carrot seeds mixed in with the sand. It helps a little bit in spacing them out when you are planting. So what I do is once I have this mixture, then you can just go down your row like that. You see, you just kind of, and then you're going to get that natural spacing because you're using the sand to help you space it out. And I have had so much trouble in the past planting carrots, trying to go 1, 1, 1, 1. It's just like impossible. So I found that this little technique works really well. So what you've got your, like here's a packet, they're ready to go. And that's the carrots that I've planted in here, which we're going to be thinning. Scarlet Nantes. And those should grow pretty long because this is soft soil. So I hope this little tip helps when you go to plant your carrots. It's not too late to plant carrots. It's a perfect time actually if you're in Montana or anywhere, in zone 6 or wherever, really. It's fine to plant carrots, I think, pretty much wherever you are, because it's going to take 7 to 10 days for them to actually show up, or you can do something else. I got nasturtiums in here, which I'll leave. There's not too many, and that'll help keep the rabbits away. I have the greenhouse opened up here, get some fresh air coming in here. I'd like to leave it open for a couple days because we're into a little bit of a warm spell. So that's
what I'm going to do, I'll get started a little bit and show you how this process works. Okay, so here's the spot I'm going to work on in here, because it's pretty thick in here. So I'm just going to pinch that amount up. These are weeds. Pull those. And I'm going to just try replanting them. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's not going to hurt anything. So there, we got a nice, let's see, you can see that a little bit better. So I got a nice, about a thumb distance between that I got to carefully leave just one. Again, I'm going to go ahead and lay these in here. You never know. They just might take. So there we have a nice single carrot with spacing all around. I'll go through, pull up another bit. I'm going to lay those in here. It's pretty tedious. Gardening is a great way to develop your skill in patience. So that's the idea. Let me just do one more here, and then I won't bore you to death with this, but I do want you to see how easy it is to thin them. And of course, a lot of people just throw away those. So that's a good amount of spacing for right now. Then when they actually the tops start growing real big, I'll show you another technique to really help your carrots grow deep. So you can watch for that in upcoming videos. Subscribe and click the bell if you want to be notified of the upcoming videos. Then you'll see that one when it becomes available. Okay, so let me just do one more little section here. Pull those up. You can see it's still, those roots are there. The roots don't like to be disturbed, but I have success in replanting them as long as you get them in there right away. And we'll just see how that works. So here's just a little section. You can see I've got, about a finger width in between those carrots. That's what you want to do. So I'm going to just go through. Got quite a few of them coming up, so I'll just go through and take care of that. Hey, this is a really good sign. Look at that. Nice earthworm crawling through. That makes me happy. Look at him go. I kind of disturbed his work as I'm thinning these carrots. Well, I guess he's got his own ideas. So when you see earthworms, you know you have a happy soil base. Okay, so you can kind of see what it looks like. A lot of these aren't really ready to be thinned, so like this little area here, I wasn't real careful with my watering, so those carrot seeds are pretty fine and they kind of move around if they get a little puddled up in the water. So that's kind of what I got going on in some of these places.
So I'll just wait. Here's a good example of what you're looking for. They've got plenty of room between each other, and those should grow pretty good when you've got them spaced about like that. The other thing is, when you're initially planting carrots, you do want a good soft soil. And I like to keep the nasturtiums around. You don't want them right where the roots are growing because they're sensitive and they're kind of possessive of their space. But those nasturtiums I'm going to keep around the edges. That'll help keep the rabbits away. At night when this is closed up, the rabbits can't get in. But I do have to be a little bit careful. So I hope that helps. So you can go from this to this. Your carrots will be a lot happier. I'll have to do some more thinning, but at least they're not like super crowded. When you see them about like that, that's the time to thin them out. Well, I hope this helps. And if you have any other comments on how to grow the best carrots, be sure to leave a comment. And that'll be helpful for other people too. Okay, this is kind of fun for anybody who might be a newbie at gardening. This is what the carrot seed, what happens, see right here? There's the carrot seed. So it got pushed up, and I just thought that was pretty cool. Usually you don't see that. That'll fall off eventually. That anyway, I think I'll just leave that one in there. I'm still working on thinning these buggers. Do you love the sound of rain? It's raining in the greenhouse. So we got some more tomato plants and pepper plants in there. And of course we got the carrots taken care of. We're just giving everything a good watering. A lot of those other deep-rooted plants got individual deep watering. So I'm pretty happy with the way things are coming along. Well, happy gardening to you all. Let's get growing.